Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Conrad. This is going to be my PowerPoint presentation about miscommunication over social media. So, have you ever been talking with anybody and then you're using one device and somebody else is using another one, and you guys are having the same conversation, and you're using all the same emojis, but they don't look the same. So that actually causes miscommunication because one person might be getting something completely different than the other person. So, to help solve this problem of miscommunication, there was a creation of emojis, and emojis were created in 1998 and were intended to be used to help show emotion over social media. People were constantly using the wrong emojis, which caused confusion between the two parties involved, as shown in the example to the right. So, such simple things such as the design of an emoji on one person's phone can cause miscommunication without them even being aware of the situation. Which brings us to another problem, which would be the devices that people are using. So many people aren't aware of the devices of the differences of how emojis look depending on what device that they're using. So the two biggest ones that people use are Apple and Android. So Apple and Android are one of the most used devices in today's society. So emojis over iOS don't really show as much expression as the emojis in the Android devices do. As you can see on the graph on top over here, it shows that all the emojis are the same, but they all look different in their own specific way because of the device that they're being used in. Most of them you can tell that they're actually smiling, other than I would say the Twitter, Facebook, and the Apple one. The don't really look like they're smiling that much at all, and that can cause people to be thrown off, and it could cause miscommunication. So these all look they all look different. Most of them look the same for the most part, but it just shows that, like, even though each emoji could mean the same thing, they could look different, and that can cause miscommunication. So a solution for this is that there is an application you can download. It's called Emoji Switcher, and what this application does is you could basically just download it onto your phone, and you can switch your current carrier's emojis for another carrier's emojis. So it gives you the ability to switch from the Android emojis, for example, to iOS emojis, and this also applies to other phone carriers as well. It's beneficial because if you don't like the emojis that you're currently using on your device, you can always change the emojis to a different device, and the person on the receiving end will receive the same emojis that you switch them to, so you can make them more clear to help limit miscommunication. Another solution we have here is called Bitmoji, and Bitmoji is one of the ways we can help limit miscommunication over social media because it was created for social media users, which use Snapchat, iMessage, Facebook, Facebook Messenger, and the creation of Bitmoji has given the user the ability to create their own emojis, such as cartoons of themselves. By using Bitmoji, you can actually show your real life facial expressions and turn it into a cartoon so others can see what emotions you're actually experiencing in person, and then you could transform your real life emojis into a cartoon, and then you could send it to them. So Bitmoji is available for all devices and will limit a main cause of miscommunication. This Bitmoji is also free, so you could use it on any device that you have, and it's a really good device to use because it really helps. It doesn't like matter what device you're using at all, because it's always going to show your own personal emoji no matter what device the other person's using. They're always going to get the same thing. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Bye.